Welcome to my following of the course Machine Learning for Web Developers WebML, Chapters 1 and 2. The project that I want to create is a project that keeps track of how many reps with either a video or a webcam. Some examples of things that people have done that I want to do is Nicholas here. He has a deadlift counting, and he also added where it gets his lean position or how close his feet are together. And some other examples that were in the WebML course are this, where it counts the amount of reps, and it does this well enough where it counts each leg. And then we have the Yoga AI, where it has a pose detection where you just have to hold it, and I think that's really cool. The presenter is Jason Mays. He is a lead WebML developer for Google, and his tutorial is dense enough because he doesn't pad anything just for watch time or anything like that. TensorFlow came about because before it was DeepLearn.js, and that was used to help with visualizing data. And the reason they use JavaScript is because it's available at all, meaning you can put it on anything, even Raspberry Pi, and even like a really expensive computer. And it's mastered by many. I believe the front-end frameworks for the world is 67% use JavaScript, if I remember correctly. What solution does machine learning accomplish? So coding time is more expensive than machine learning time in the sense that a spam filter can be hard-coded, and you can try your best, but spammers are going to find the little gaps, and then you got to recode it again. And machine learning can run every day based on the input from the users. Hey, is this spam? Yes or no? And that's the example that it gives from the tutorial. TensorFlow is the solution for machine learning in a browser because all computers can only see numbers. And TensorFlow allows models to be built and used in the browser. So the potential that I'm looking for is this stuff right here, where we got computer vision and we can see what is going on, especially with the pose estimation. Some other cool projects are this cool 3D display of the room or the Starfighter, TIE Fighter, where it moves around with your head. And then we got the Kung Fu poses that are displayed through time as well. That's really cool. And then once again, we have the Yoga AI, where it's an application of poses and other coding. So the overview is chapter 1 and 2 is what to expect. Foundational vocabulary. For example, we have object detection versus image recognition and many other definitions that are good. What is TensorFlow and why JavaScript compared to any other language? In the following chapters, 3+, we have tutorials. So in chapter 3, we're using a website, building a website with TensorFlow.js. In chapter 4, it's building models. And in chapter 5, it's transferring learning from one model that's pre-trained to a new model so that you can use it better. Chapter 6 is Python and JavaScript together, how to use them together, and like interchange between them. And then chapter 7 is a conclusion. So the development strategy that I'm going to use to develop my web app is first detect poses from a video. Then I'm going to get more data from the video, like speed and angle for range of motion. Then I'm going to use this to record my workout session. Like I just put it while I'm doing pull-ups, and it counts how many, and that way I don't have to worry about that. And then I'm going to use it to scrutinize workout sessions, like staying really consistent with my speed while I'm squatting, going at the same speed up and down, really controlled. What is my problem? Why do I need this tutorial? So first, videos are my problem, or I just don't know enough. So here we have two pictures. The models are doing their thing. They're putting the key points at all the right places, and it works. But those are just still pictures. Now we have a scatter plot and a barely functioning display. The problem is the scatter plot is the newest version I worked on, so I haven't gotten better at that. Here is what I've tried. I've tried OpenCV, ML5JS, OpenPose, TensorFlow, Jupyter Notebook, and Kaggle. But what is different this time that I think I'll succeed? This tutorial is only 1 year old, and that's really important for like OpenPose, which is like a 5-year-old thing. So some of the things are broken. For example, I can't download the poses or the pose models because it doesn't work anymore, and I'm not knowledgeable enough to use it. And with the TensorFlow JS, it's not very usable on the demos because you have to know how to use, I guess, Node.js, because there's a lot of package names that I don't know how to use, and I've tried. And then there's specific use cases that I want. For example, Jupyter Notebook and Kaggle, they start you off on this like linear regression path where you put numbers in, you get numbers out. And I want to put an image in and get specific data points back. And that's where I believe this tutorial is going to take me to the right place. Thoughts so far, I should have started in chapter 3. I thought 1 and 2 would give me some foundation. Mostly it gave me some vocabulary, which is good. But I could have picked that up in chapter 3. I've done one thing in chapter 3, the pose detection, and I thought I needed to go all the way back, but I probably only need to go to chapter 3 and then continue from there. Thank you for watching. If you are a machine learning engineer, I would like to conduct an informational interview with you. And thank you for watching.